Hi friends, I'm Gormley. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing this really cool triangular row pattern, and I did it in two colors so that you could see where we are. But here is the swatch in just one color. It's just really a neat triangular teeny little motif, but it's done in rows, so it's not turned in motifs. So let's get started. Here's row 1, and this is what we are going to do first. We will be doing a multiplier. We will be doing a multiple of 6 plus 1 plus 1 more. So for this, when I had 4 repeats, it's 24 stitches plus 1 is 25 plus 1 more is 26. So I have paint box yarns, and the link is in the description below. This is the lovely magenta color that I can't seem to stay away from. I just love it so much. And this misty gray color, which I also have been using so much that I need more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one more repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so 26 stitches is what we should have. I'm not going to bother to count. And for this first row, we are going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And I've got my camera. Let's move my camera just a little bit so that I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And now we are going to chain 6. So I've just done 1 single crochet, and we're making this first side up here, and then we're going to work this way. Okay, so we're making this chain here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we're making a new row, we will chain 6 at the beginning. When we turn and fill in the row, we're going to use chain 5s. So I'm just telling you this as a little hint of where we're headed. So now that we have chained 6, I'm going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Then I am going to half double crochet in the next chain from the hook using the back bar, back ridge, back bump. Double crochet in the next chain from the hook. So each stitch is gradually getting taller. Treble crochet in the next stitch, so that's 2 yarn overs before you get started, and then we'll do a double treble, which is 1, 2, 3 yarn overs, and then in this chain, that's the last chain of the beginning chain 6. So here's the single crochet with my thumb, and then the last chain here. We're going to squeeze in the double treble in that stitch in the back bar, back ridge, back bump of that last chain. And we have the first, oops, I dropped it, the first little flag done. Okay, so there's the first triangle. And it will sit like this. So that's this triangle here from row 1. Okay, and that's also this triangle here from row 1. So row 1 is the magenta, row 2 is the gray. Okay, so we're right here finishing this little triangle. Put the hook back in. We will now be skipping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains on the beginning foundation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the 6th one, we will single crochet, chain 6, and do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the second chain from the hook, using the back bar, back ridge, back bump, single crochet, half double crochet in the next. So we're making these little pennant flag things, double crochet in the next. So we are making each stitch 1 step taller. This is a treble crochet with 2 yarn overs before you get started, and then a double treble, which is 1, 2, 3 yarn overs before you insert it in that final 6th chain. Okay, and we'll just keep on working. So now we have the second flag done. That's right there. Okay, and on my beginning row, this little swatchy row thing, that's the second triangle here. So we now will again skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the 6th chain we will single crochet. And we will do this 2 more times. Let's do it together. I hope that you are finding crochet to be a relaxing and valuable use of your time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love this pattern, and if I get a chance, I will add in a photo here of the project I made using this stitch for Margaret Hubert's book, Runway Crochet. I made this really, what I thought was a very lovely, like flame inspired stitch. As you can see with the triangles, they do kind of look like flames or shark fins or something. Okay, so we've got our stitches there, and now we will skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and single crochet in the next. And so I will try to insert a photo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Half double crochet in the next. I don't know if you can hear the pets, the cats playing in the closet behind me. They like to climb things. Treble crochet is 2 yarn overs before you complete the stitch. And double treble, we'll do that slowly together. 1, 2, 3 yarn overs. Insert the hook into the next chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop through the fabric. Yarn over, pull through 2 3 times. Yarn over, pull through 2 the second time. Yarn over, pull through 3 the third time. And then yarn over and pull through to finish. Okay? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll single crochet in the very last chain. So we know we are right on target. Yay for that. Okay, so now we have the first row done. Now for this pattern, if you alternate rows every other color, you're going to have to cut at the end of each row. So I think I probably should do that for you so that you can see, but I don't think I have any scissors handy, so we're just going to wing it. So if we're changing color so that you can see how the next row is worked, I'm going to back up this single crochet and instead yarn over and pull through with the gray on this final single crochet, and then chain how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we're filling in the triangles now, and turn. Now, as we are now, so I've done this row, and this is now the side I'm working on. So now it's time to do this gray part, and that gray part. So we will line up the flag in line with our beginning chain 5s. Okay, just, it's going to be snapped together like scissors. And we will single crochet in the top of this point. Just get it in there. It's really not that critical where you put it, but you'll single crochet in the top of that point. Then as we work down the underside of the stitches, we're placing a single crochet in the unused loop underneath the first single crochet. We will half double crochet in the underside of the half double crochet. Then we've got the third stitch isolated here. That's a double crochet. We're going to place a double crochet in the underside of that stitch. That's where using the back row, back loop, back ridge, whatever you want to call it, comes in handy because it leaves the 2 loops there handy for you to grab for the next stitch. So we will treble crochet with 2 yarn overs in the next stitch, and 1, 2, 3 in the underside of the final stitch. Okay, so we've now made almost like a little square there. Okay, do you see it? 2 triangles make a square. We are skipping the single crochet that is in between. We're skipping that single crochet, and then we're snapping it together like scissors, and single crochet in the top of the point. Just fit it in there, okay? It's actually the side of the single crochet, if that helps you. And then the next stitch is worked underneath the single crochet that is right here. Okay, if you separate all the stitches, maybe that helps you see them better. Here's the single crochet. This is the back side you're looking at. That's why it's harder. Half double, and they're upside down. So we're just going to keep the same stitch pattern with making each stitch taller. We're placing a single crochet in the single crochet, a half double in the half double, a double in the double, a treble in the treble, and a double treble in the double treble. And these are a little bit harder to get into the underside of the stitches. Sometimes that's just the nature of the beast. Yarn over 3 times for the double treble. And we will put the double treble in that final stitch. So for this pattern, I do recommend that you finish with a gray row or an even numbered row. Remember, snap together like scissors when you're not sure what else to do. And then place the single crochet in the top of the point. I'm on top of the mountain. That's where you place your flag when you've conquered the mountain. And then we begin our stitches down the side on the underside. So now we are rappelling down the mountain. You like my little hiking references here. Half double crochet in the next double crochet, treble crochet in the next treble crochet, and double treble 1, 2, 3 in the next double treble. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you don't mind. Click for the scissors. You conquered the mountain, so place your flag there at the top. And then we will go ahead and, now this part's a little trickier. So on this final flame, okay, so this is where we are. We did this one just now, and now we're doing this one. This one has a little extra stitch on the end. So let's work on that together. So you single crocheted, now you're half double crocheting, now you're double crocheting, yep. Treble crochet, yarn over twice. Now the final stitch, we are going to do a 2 treble, double treble together, okay? So we're going to yarn over 1, 2, 3, insert, and almost all the way finish the stitch. And if you guys hang in there with me and watch the rest of this video, I will show you the pets. 1, 2, 3, yarn over 3, and then in this last stitch, we are then pulling it all together, yarn over until there's 1 loop remaining, and then yarn over and pull through everything. Now, if you're changing color, you're going to pull through everything with the first color. So I'm going to grab that and pull it all the way through. Oh, they're not going yet. I'll make sure and get you a view. Okay, so we have row 1 and 2 done, and I'm going to take the phone off, the camera down real quick and show you the pets because one is trying to get out, and then I'll come back and finish the next row. So here's Muffin. Have you met Muffin yet? Hi, Muff. And then there's Theo. Hey, Theo. Hey, psst. There he is. There he is. Hi. Okay. Okay, now back to what we were doing. Thanks for hanging in with me. I know a lot of you like to see the pets, so there you go. Okay, so now we will chain, and because when I said at the beginning, and you would cut this, I just didn't have any scissors handy, that's why I just looped it. When we start a new row 1 or an odd numbered row, we're chaining 6 instead of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when we do the fill-in row, which is the even numbered rows, which happens to be the gray in my example, then we will do just chain 5 when we start out. Okay, and then we do the same thing we did with row 1. We're going to then single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, single crochet in the second chain from the hook, and then we will place a half double crochet and then a double crochet and then a treble and then a double treble. All right, getting there. It's getting very hot in here with the lights, so my hook is starting to grab onto the yarn and not want to flow real well. It's getting to be summer here in southern Ohio. Okay, and get that last stitch in there. Okay, and where do we go from here, Ellen? So we have done this. So it helps if you're good at seeing like the right side. So we've turned the fabric. It's good if you understand how the right side looks, because now we're working on a right side row. So this, if you get turned around like, how is this supposed to lay? Remember that the right side is going to be on the same. So the pink right sides are always going to be facing each other, and then the gray sides are the backs. So what we will do here is single crochet. So we've done this little flag. We're going to single crochet in the top of the tallest stitch of the gray group, which is the double treble right there. Okay, and then we will chain 6. And so that really is the entire thing. I want to call your attention to, please, I have videos on motifs and squares if you like cool shapes, and also you can be more colorful if you like to be more colorful. There's more colorful videos to play. So then we'll chain 6 and make more flags just like we did this one. And then it's just these 2 rows over and over again, and you can do it. Ask any questions in the description below, but I will see you on the next video. Be more colorful or more motifs. Bye.